Welcome back to Tracking That, a channel where we try to track what liberals are saying but end up not being able to as usual. And in this video we have Lizzo campaigning for Donald Trump at no cost to him, giving an excellent overview of what a Trump administration may look like. Notice my professional troll voice. If it isn't obvious by now, Lizzo hates Trump. It's just the way that she made the anti-Trump video. It actually might convince people to be a Trump supporter. We all know the Biden administration pays celebrities and influencers to post anti-Trump things or pro-Biden things on social media, even though they don't disclaim it's an ad, because an opinion isn't technically a product, which in a way is a scam because these celebrities are influencers a lot of the time don't even know what they're talking about, and so they're just misleading the public. These celebrities kind of remind me of Nancy Pelosi because the reason she supports people like Biden or whatever is because she's getting incredibly rich being in Congress. I mean, look at her stocks for the years. It's insane. Is she just an incredibly smart woman able to predict things, or does she have insider trading information? Like, come on. So the conservative think tank based in Washington, D.C. called the Heritage Foundation created Project 2025, which is a collection of conservative policy proposals to reshape the United States should a Republican get elected for president. Overall, it's a 922-page, first 180-day playbook. So God forbid I didn't read the whole thing. My apologies. But it has the president do things such as revoking, editing, or adding certain executive orders. It's actually incredibly detailed and free to view online if you have the time to rummage through it all. I also found it's a place where you can submit applications to work in a presidential administration. But overall, there is no citation that it 100% links Trump to this website. Although Stephen Miller, former advisor to Trump, is a senior advisor at Project 2025. So take that for how you see fit. He may or may not be linked, but I wouldn't be surprised if large portions of it are used should Trump be elected. But anyways, we're starting to see the terminology Project 2025 more and more on social media. And of course, it's because the Biden administration is paying all these celebrities to talk against it, even though they don't need to put hashtag ad in it to display it's an ad, because that's what he did last election. So let's get into the Lizzo clip and be prepared to cringe.
The Supreme Court just ruled on, I think, 3 or 4 new laws that are really starting to put Project 2025 in motion. If you don't know what Project 2025 is, it is not a scare tactic. It is not a conspiracy. It is very real. And here are some of the guidelines. Unitary executive theory. Just read this.
So she's misleading by saying that this is a bad thing. Lizzo is thinking federal employees, people that work for the government, should have these strong protections from being fired. But the problem is the 3-letter agencies that really act as separate forms of government, including things like the Department of Education, Homeland Security. You cannot elect these individuals that really in a way run the country. So the Project 2025 philosophy regarding the Department of Education, for example, is to shut it down and give every parent the option to direct his or her child's share of education funding through an education savings account to choose where they go. So you're not limited by the zip code. So I don't know what the complaining is about.
They're going to build that wall. Also, they're going to fast track certain immigrants if they pay a certain price.
So the immigration system more acts as a welfare system. So I don't see the negatives in taking priority of migrants that will benefit the United States, like coming here for an extended job or something, rather than having the taxpayers pay to non-consensually help these people. That's why more and more Democrat mayors wanted Biden to stop the flow of the migrants, because they saw the real-time effects of the migrants flooding their city. And you could make the argument it's a moral obligation for us to help these people. Okay, if that's the case, then let a migrant stay at your home. I'm waiting. Oh, wait, you want other people to be affected but not yourself? That's the Democrat mindset in a nutshell.
They want the next president to stop the war on oil and natural gas. You know, the reason why we're at war anyways right now, they already got rid of Roe v. Wade, so they've already started this part, and they want to get rid of the abortion pill.
Look, I could go on a rant about abortion for probably hours because I think it's one of the biggest female scams in America right now, saying that it's pro-feminist for you to support abortions when it's actually really more anti-feminism, saying that females are incapable of raising children, or saying that being a mother is not like the best job in the world or anything. But if you actually watch the Trump-Biden debate, Trump was for the abortion pill. Granted, I think it's because he's more taking a moderate stance on abortion so then he can have more votes. I don't really care, whatever. I think abortion in general should be illegal minus the life of the mother. But people are just incredibly misled on this issue.
And lastly, he wants to get rid of the Department of Education. So this will happen. So all those books that are getting banned, they're just going to keep on banning them. And all this was made possible because Trump appointed 3 young Supreme Court justices during his presidency, and we are seeing the effects of that.
How fantastic is it for large Lizzo to detail what a Trump administration could look like to her millions of followers? Her free work for Trump is appreciated. But seriously, how cringy is it for the Biden administration to pay these celebrities to do scripted pro-Biden agenda things? Biden cannot buy votes through celebrities because they don't represent the average person. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and have a happy 4th of July, true Pride Month, which is American Pride.